Rush Limbaugh a little disconcerted by what Donald Trump said in the last debate, because Donald Trump made the mistake of speaking the truth during a Republican primary. He said, I don't know if you know this, 9/11 happened on Bush's watch. That's true. He said, they lied about weapons of mass destruction. They knew that there was no weapons. That's also true. I did a long story about that last week where I showed you the now declassified intelligence reports saying we are uncertain whether they have chemical, biological, or nuclear weapons. We have no idea where they are. And then Rumsfeld knew it. He wrote on the report, big deal, like this is a big deal. And they made sure not to pass it on to Bush. So I guess a little bit of, burden lifted off of Bush, but certainly Rumsfeld, the Pentagon, everyone else knew, and they lied us into war anyway. So, of course, Russia's pretty pissed that Donald Trump is saying things that are true that he's been trying to hide for decades now. And then Donald Trump also said something true about Planned Parenthood. He said, he doesn't like the abortion stuff, he said. I don't know if that's the case or not, but he said they do plenty of other good services. That's absolutely true. Republicans hate to hear that because Russia's been demonizing them for all these years. So how is Rush going to explain this given that he really likes Donald Trump? Well, let's watch.
The things that Trump said and did Saturday night came out of nowhere. They didn't make any sense. Here we are in a Republican primary, and Donald Trump, out of the blue, starts blaming the Bush family for 9/11, for knowing that the intelligence was made up, that there never were any weapons of mass destruction, and they knew it, Trump said. I mean, Michael Moore doesn't even say that. That the World Trade Center came down when George W. Bush was president, so don't anybody tell me Trump said he kept us safe. On the stage at a Republican debate, Donald Trump defended Planned Parenthood. Not the abortion stuff, he said, but the fact that they do great things for women's health.
It's so funny watching him get befuddled by this. He said that 9/11 happened on Bush's watch. Yeah, well, I don't think there's a way to argue with that. That seems to be as rock solid a fact as there is. I know you'd like to do revisionist history and pretend that it was under Clinton or Obama or somehow it was their fault, but no. And it wasn't like 9 days into Bush's watch. It was 9 months into Bush's watch, and he'd already gotten a memo from his intelligence guys saying, watch out, bin Laden is going to attack us. And he didn't do anything about it. So Rush's head is exploding. Now, why does Rush like Trump anyway? He's doing the same kind of racist, bigoted stuff that Rush has been doing. He's like, yes, pro-business, pro-billionaires, and doesn't like minorities. I love this guy. And then he's like, whoa, what's going on with the truth there? Take it easy, big guy. So what's going to be your rationalization for this? Get a load of this.
On a Republican debate stage, defending Planned Parenthood in language used by the left, going after George W. Bush and Jeb Bush and the entire Bush family, for the most part, using the terminology of Democrats. People think that Trump was out of control, that he had emotional incontinence that night. You like that term? Emotional incontinence. Lost control, was out of control. Wow.
I like the idea of, I guess he likes that. He's emotionally incontinent, out of control, slippery when wet. Okay. So he doesn't have an explanation. He's like, I don't know, man, verbal diarrhea. We're supposed to check these things, Donald. What's wrong with you? We've been lying to people for all this time. Wouldn't it be awesome? Well, first of all, it would be horrific if Donald Trump became president. But if he became president, wouldn't it be awesome if on half the things he was like, yeah, I was just messing with you guys. Yeah, I'm going to give even more money to Planned Parenthood. And we're not going to do any of those silly things you wanted to do. We're not going to invade Iran or do any of that. Yeah, I was just messing with you. You're an idiot. Why did you believe me? You're like my creditors. I took 4 companies, ran them into the ground, and went to bankruptcy. And the suckers just gave me more money afterwards. You're like one of those suckers. Ha ha! Oh, when Trump says that to the Republican voters, it's going to be awesome. Now, let's not take that chance because he does mean half of the crazy things he's talking about.